it's God-given. I'm not gonna waste it. Stop wasting your breath. Stop speaking in whispers. Say that with your chest. I feel it in my bones. Won't bring me down, no, not even close. Go ahead and throw your stones, but you can't stop this. You can't stop this. Hey, 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 you can't stop this. Hey, 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 you can't stop this. Whoa, you won't break me, I won't back down. I just can't shake this feeling like I'm up so high. I got no doubt this life ain't like. You won't break me, I won't back down. Can't shake this feeling like I'm up so high.
We are 20 minutes south of downtown Buffalo. It is Highmark Stadium here in Orchard Park, New York. Tonight, a good one to kick off the year on Sunday night primetime. It's the Baltimore Ravens and the Buffalo Bills.
Mitch Wishnowsky set to kick off.
Mike Tirico and Greg Olson. It is for real. Season begins here. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. It's a three tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Now the first carry for King Henry. And he gave one man the slip and going to take this one forward. Pick up the 3.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 6. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. That's complete. It's Justice Hill out of the backfield. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
A gain of 17 yards.
A gain of 17 yards. 1st down, Baltimore.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the 1st down.
And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
At the 39-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson. This one caught downfield by Flowers. And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a 1st down. In motion goes Likely. They'll work straight ahead with Henry. Not much there, maybe a yard.
He was brought down by a gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Jackson. A throw, left side, caught by Andrews. And he's into the end zone.
touchdown.
Mark Andrews. Touchdown, Ravens. The PAT is up and good. And the Ravens have their first lead of the new year. They're up 7-0 here in the season opener. Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. This one crushed. It's over the back line of the end zone. Touchback. And the ball's coming out to the 35. the ground. This is James Cook. A nice pickup, moving it across the 40. We'll give him 6 on that play.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. It's a gain of
From the
7.
42-yard line. Here's second down and 3. Out of the gun, here's Allen. He gets this to the tight end, Dalton Kincaid. And he'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
That's good for a Bills first down. First and 10 at the 47-yard
Fake the
line.
handoff, and now it's Allen. Escaping the danger, throwing, and completing. They're going to work this down inside the 45.
That's another Bills.
They'll come up here, first and 10.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Allen going to give it to Cook. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
Heck of an effort by this runner, Mike, just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think most backs around the league, that play would have resulted in a loss, but not this guy. Continued to fight, continued to do everything he could to prevent the loss, but it still stopped for no gain.
The ball deflected at least a couple of times, and it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
I'm not so sure he would have picked up the first down had they connected either way, but still, disappointing outcome to not at least get a handful of positive yards on that last one.
So the drive stalls out, and here's the Aussie, Mitch Wishnowsky, to punt. Ravens send Tylan Wallace back to return. And no return for it. And will come out to the 20-yard line. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for first and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. Karen Johnson up to make the tackle.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Off the play fake, Jackson forced out left. He's going to tuck it and go. And he's going to be close to the first down. Out of bounds, just a little short. We can pick it up on third down. Bateman is the motion man. Third and short, Jackson. And that is incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on third down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
This brought in out past the 20. And it'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there.
Yeah. Really, I should probably sign a hit, boy, because I got all the hits, boy. All that drink, you got to chill. I be on my little mouse drip.
On the ground, it took to start this drive. A good physical run, motoring forward for 9.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
Once again, it's Cook.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on second down, knowing they had third and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think, see if you can go score.
So 1 quarter in the books on our first Sunday night telecast of the year. It's the Ravens out front. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. Here's 1st and 10.
Five wide. Alert. We go.
From the gun, it's Allen. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the fight. And it's 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Pickup of 11 yards on that one. 1st down, Buffalo.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense. And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to hit it.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line. That's his 3rd catch of this 1st half, and good enough for a 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Allen. That's thrown right side, but incomplete. He was looking for Brandon Cooks with that pass. And it'll lead to a 2nd down. They'll run straight ahead with Cook. And they'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
From the gun, throw here for Allen. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. So you know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball. And in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down.
Passes kick is good. And the Bills are on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
And this one sent all the way over the back line. No thought of putting this in the landing area. So it'll come out per the new rule to the 35-yard line.
Quit, ready?
In motion goes Likely. Open man downfield. It is Hopkins. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
And the Baltimore 1st down.
On the option, they give it to Henry. And this defense not fooled by the option. They stick with the running back, and they get him down for no gain.
I know it's easy from up in the booth, Mike, but I think that's one of those zone reads where the quarterback needs to pull it and keep it himself. The defense was clearly keyed on the running back. Not much room in there. No gain.
Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down marker. On fourth down, it's Tyler Luke for the Baltimore field goal. And now, will you look at this? It's a fake. And that will not work out as planned. The holder tried to shovel it forward, but the defense was all over it. They're going to turn it over on down.
I mean this with all due respect, and I know anytime